Hi, welcome aboard Akka, 1987 Stephens Custom 50, which we have for sale in San Francisco Bay. My name is Rob Overton, and my wife Andy and I have owned the boat for 20 years. When we bought Akka, we lived on the East Coast in Virginia. We took possession of her where she lay in New Jersey. So our first experience on the boat was bringing her to Virginia on a cold Thanksgiving weekend, temperatures near freezing. We had a beautiful sail down to Atlantic City, stopped overnight. But the next day when we set out, the wind got stronger and stronger, and finally we were in a full gale directly on the nose, beating to windward along the eastern shore of the Chesapeake Bay and offshore, and the waves mounted until they were up to the lower spreaders according to the log, and we had gusts over 40 knots. We of course reefed down and went down to staysail and just kept trucking along. And that was the moment at which Andy and I realized we had definitely bought the right boat. We just kept moving and kept going, and the motion was kind and sea gentle, and we were back here in the cockpit, we're taking watches, and just everything worked beautifully, and the boat just went so well. Once we had Akka at home in Virginia and had learned about her and done a few modifications and improvements to the boat, we took off for the Caribbean. We took 2 visits to the Caribbean, one of them all the way down to Trinidad. And then after that we went to the Bahamas and across to Bermuda and the Azores and to England. Then down to the Mediterranean, where we spent 5 years. Then down from there out into the Atlantic to the Canary Islands and across to the Caribbean, where we spent another 5 years, both East and Western Caribbean, through the Panama Canal, up the Pacific coast of Central America, Mexico, and finally California. Came in under the Golden Gate Bridge into San Francisco Bay, and although we've enjoyed using Akka here in the Bay, it's really not what she was designed for. We want to sell to somebody who will give Akka some more experience. She's got lots of this left in her.